single wallet moves 9 figures of Bitcoin onto an exchange. 12 hours later, the price drops 6%. Coincidence? Sometimes. Sometimes not though. Every large on-chain movement is public, and there's a whole category of tools built to watch them in real time. So we're going to break down what a crypto whale tracker actually is, how they pull that data, the different types of whales worth watching, the 4 tools most traders reach for, the metrics that actually matter, and importantly, the traps that catch people who lean on this data too hard. Let's get into it. Quick disclaimer, Koinly assesses these platforms on publicly available information. Any information is accurate at the time of recording. This is not an endorsement of any specific provider, service, or offering. Users should still carry out due diligence before trading. Okay, starting off with the basics. A whale tracker is an analytics tool that surfaces the movements of large cryptocurrency wallets, the ones holding enough coins that their activity actually moves markets. Because blockchains are public ledgers, every transaction is already out there. The tracker's job is to aggregate that raw on-chain data through specialized nodes, tag known wallets like exchanges, hedge funds, market makers, prominent individuals, and present it in a format a human can actually read and search. On top of that sits an alert layer, real-time notifications when a tagged wallet moves above a threshold amount. Some of the more advanced platforms layer in AI-driven pattern recognition to cluster related wallets and flag unusual accumulation before the news catches up. There are 4 types of whales. Not every whale means the same thing, and this is where a lot of retail traders go wrong. So first, founders and project teams, creators, CEOs, corporate treasurers connected to a specific chain. Their movements are worth watching around token unlocks and governance events. Second, early adopters, wallets that scooped up Bitcoin or Ethereum in the earliest days when prices were negligible. Most of these are long-term holders, so activity from them is rare and usually meaningful. When a dormant wallet from 2011 wakes up, people pay attention for good reason. Third, institutional wallets. So hedge funds, publicly traded companies, custody providers, ETF issuers, these tend to hold for extended periods, though some rebalance on quarterly cycles. And fourth, exchanges and mining pools. Exchanges are almost always the biggest whales on-chain because they need enormous reserves for customer withdrawals, liquidity, and operational costs. That last category matters because exchange movement often gets misread. A hot to cold wallet rotation looks scary, but it's not a sell signal at all. So what are the 5 metrics that matter? Once you're actually using a tracker, 5 metrics do most of the work. Wallet tags, which address belongs to which entity. Without good tagging, the raw data is just numbers moving around. Large transaction alerts, the raw signal, a whale moving above a threshold. Depending on direction, this could indicate accumulation or sell pressure. Clustering, grouping related wallets together because most large holders spread balances across many addresses to reduce visibility. Good tools cluster automatically. New wallet accumulation. A fresh address suddenly buying a specific token can indicate early institutional interest that hasn't hit the news yet. And token-specific tracking, filtering activity to one asset instead of a whole market, which is essential if you're researching a particular position. So get comfortable with those 5, and you can read the same information a paid on-chain analyst would. Okay, so here are the 4 tools worth knowing. There are dozens of whale trackers. 4 cover most of what a retail investor actually needs. Nonsen, this is the smart money platform. It labels wallets belonging to funds, VCs, top performing traders, and lets you follow their portfolios. There's a free tier and a pro plan is around $50 a month at the time of recording. It supports around 37 chains. Best for tracking sophisticated capital rather than raw whale size. Arkham, completely free, 13 chains supported. Its strength is custom dashboards and alerts you configure yourself. So it's more of a build your own workbench than a out-of-the-box product. If you like to define your own signal, Arkham is where you'll spend time. Whale Alert, the one most people have seen even if they don't use it. It posts large transaction alerts publicly, including on X. Free tier alerts are delayed, so full API access is around $30 a month. Best entry point if you're starting out. And lastly, DAX Check. Focus specifically on decentralized exchange activity across 26 chains. And they also have Telegram bot alerts. Basic access is free, premium features require staking DCK tokens. Best if your interest is DAX flow specifically. So pick based on your use case, not just headline features. Here's the unfortunate part. Whales know they're being watched. Some deliberately move funds between their own wallets to create the appearance of selling pressure or to trigger reactions from traders following them. That's not paranoia, it's a well-documented pattern in on-chain analysis. On top of that, whale activity is driven by wildly different strategies. A market maker rotating inventory looks identical on-chain to a long-term holder starting to sell. A hedge fund rebalancing after redemption looks identical to an insider dumping. Alerts can also lag during high volatility periods, which is exactly when they'd matter the most. And delayed data is often worse than no data because it creates false confidence. And the biggest trap of all, reacting to every large transaction leads to overtrading and portfolio damage that no whale signal can offset. The winning approach is treating whale data as context, layered on top of technical analysis, fundamentals, and a broader market awareness. Oh, and also political and macroeconomics. It's never a standalone signal. So whale watchers are a genuinely useful lens on the market, as long as you treat them as one input amongst many. And if you're using this data to buy, trade, or sell crypto, every one of those transactions has tax consequences attached to it. Trades are disposals, rewards are income. Multiply that across chains and it adds up fast. Koinly connects to over 1,000 exchanges, wallets, and blockchains, imports your full transaction history, calculates your gains and losses, and generates the tax report for your country automatically. Link in the description to start for free. If this gives you a clear picture of how whale tracking actually works, drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Peace.